Okay, so I think I found a nutty Ymir build. So we got Book of Thoth, Polyanomicon combination. Obviously, the more mana you have, the more damage you do. Telkine's Ring, the more damage you have, the more damage your auto attacks do. So 10 plus 15% on every auto attack. Randus Mass does 15% base damage, or 15% damage dealt. And then Spear the Magus, when you hit someone with an ability, they take 7.5% increased damage. Then you have Bumba Spear, which whenever you kill a jungle camp, you get 50%, or what is it? It's 10% power buff. And so basically you get enough damage from all this that when I come over to this Neath bot, I will 2 auto her and she will die.
Absolutely.
You have slain an enemy.
So, you know, it's kind of crazy, but highly unlikely that they're just going to let you run at them. So what's more likely going to happen is I'm going to walk up, freeze them. They don't have beads, 1 auto, 2 auto, they're
Double
dead.
kill.
I will return.
And I have reduced cooldowns on, so this is just for like test practice. But like boom, boom, dead. Didn't even need the Bumba's spear passive. And here's another thing, like my other Kabrakan video, is this Gold Fury. Set the game time to 30 minutes again. Gets blown up as well. You can actually, with this build, one-shot the Gold Fury with your ult. But it's probably a lot faster to just hit it.
Prepare yourself for
So you aggro it, it walks in, boom, it's dead. But, you know, if you don't want to just waste your entire ult on it, you'll most likely walk up and, you know, start doing abilities, you know, like that, you know, two, and then 2 autos, and then it's dead.
absolutely speed must have been
Boom, just like that, easy. That's not even the crazy thing, because if you start getting Primal Fury, if it'll spawn, you do more damage. I actually think this clears almost as fast as the Kabrakan build, but the Kabrakan build uses 2 abilities and an auto.
He must have been off his rock.
Come on. How come in a ranked game it doesn't give us as many Oni Furies? Where's Primal? Come on.
He must have been off his rock.
Primal.
Like music to my ears.
Are you gonna give me a Primal Gold Fury or not? Okay. Well, long story short, Primal, you do more damage to jungle creatures and bosses, so therefore you will clear it faster. Max up to 3 stats. I believe it's 5% for each stack. So you might actually be able to 2 auto a Gold Fury
Absolutely
if I can get the goddamn thing to spawn. There we go.
like music to my ears.
Alright, so that's 1 stack. So let's see what happens if we get with 1 stack. Yeah, you pretty much one-shot it. Hey, there we go. Now you're spawning. Alright, now this is 2 stats. Might one-shot it here?
He must have been off his rock.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have enough to actually
Like music
2 auto go 3 to death. But we might with this 3rd stack if it shows up.
Absolutely speed must have been
Like the fact that I can hit it and basically kill it before it can actually hit me is nutty. Like, if they don't have a ward, I mean, even if they do, they might not be able to respond to it in time.
He must have been off his rock.
Can you spawn me a 3rd one, please? Alright, maybe if I walk away, I'll spawn a different one. See, and that's... Look, if I'm going to be honest, you can make this actually one-shot if you want to go super crazy with it. Just do upgraded bracer, upgraded frenzy. Alright, let me reset the red.
Like music to my ears.
But with this, you'll put the bracer down. You'll pop frenzy. I don't even think you need frenzy, to be honest. Oh, hey, look what it gave me. Let me check the normal combo first before I do this.
Absolutely speedy.
Okay, so you won't be able to, but it's pretty close. So, for those who don't know, bracer gives you 15% increased power. Oh, hold on. Let's reset this. You can stop following me, and then on top of that, frenzy gives you 10% increased damage. So put bracer down, pop frenzy, pop your 2, 1, hit set. Nuts. It's crazy. Wonder how much I could do to fire. Let's just sell these, buy them back to reset them. Sure, why not? You can be in that slot. So, I don't know if I want to pop frenzy and then my ult, because it'll mid-max my ult damage, which is a lot. Or I can go for 2 auto ult and then hope that bracer lasts long enough, because I think it's 5 seconds. 8 seconds. Base is 5. Okay, cool. So, what I'll do is, I'll do this. Alright, that's not too bad of damage. It was like, what, 8%? Alright, regain your health. Sir, you're not going to go back to full? There you go. Okay, and we'll pop frenzy.
Like music to my ears.
And we'll see how much damage we get out of this.
Absolutely.
Actually, this isn't fair to actually see a true damage test because I reduced cooldowns on and I forgot about it. So, let's turn this off. And our red's down.
Like music to my ears.
Grab this. And just for a quick reset on... Actually, I should reset the relics as well. Quick reset on our Bumba Spear. We will
Absolutely.
get the Skull Fury very quick. Put down Bracer, pop. Or put down... Yeah, you know what I mean.
Like music to my ears. Prepare yourself for incredible.
So this is without
Absolutely.
reduced cooldowns.
Seems a pity to miss such a beautiful breeze.
Cool. So Ymir's actually able to do it by himself while Kraken can't. And that's honestly also with Yimir having an ability that doesn't do damage. And that's not even counting if we were to buy, where they at, you know, the red pot gives us extra power. And Elixir pot, 3k pot gives us 25%. So even if we were to do this, like I think just with regular 500 pot, we'll basically one-shot the Gold Fury. Almost. So then obviously if we have the 3k pot, we'll untap it without any relics. Alright, let's reset this. I don't know if those stack.
Unequivocally come.
And just like that, done. It's honestly pretty fast for an upgraded Fire Giant. But to be honest, you're not going to have both of these at least on you as a jungler. And it's going to be really hard to actually do a fire giant pull when you have both your 500 and 3k pot up. But I mean, if you do, then you can solo enhanced fire giant by yourself, which is nutty. Like, you should not be able to do that. And for towers, it doesn't really work like that because towers are immune to most of the effects. As I hit it for 700 and crumple it. Cool, never mind. Like, obvious downsides, you have no defense. You're Ymir, so you still have like a decent amount of health. Right, so, alright, let's go with Phoenixes because they have the most protections and they have the most health. Let's just go in here, pop R1, auto for half of it, cool, and now it's gone. Okay, look, another one. Cool. Okay, well, that's because Phoenixes are kind of bugged in here. They only respawn with minimal health. But yeah, like tier 2 tower, we'll walk in, throw up R1, auto. There it is, half the tower's health. Like, I think, I honestly, people sleep on Polynomicon. Like, you can do a lot with this. Like, even if you just look at this, where it's like, oh cool, here's a tower, like, almost full health. And then like 4 or 5 autos, it's gone. And that's honestly without even like using... Wait, does that pop as well with towers? Let's see. Oh yeah, so this also works on structures with the passive. So, oh, I noticed my red's gone too. Let me just run over here, reset frenzy. I honestly think you might be able to 3-tap a tower, at least. Two, three, yeah. You should not be able to 3-tap a tier 2 tower. Granted, I have 3k pot, 500 pot, fire giant, red buff, but still. I think Guardians are honestly one of the most busted classes in Smite, just with how much like damage they can do with the item combinations compared to some mages. But you know, this build is highly unlikely to be built. Like with the relics, with all the buffs, it's highly unlikely to actually, you know, be in a true game. But let me know what you guys think.